button and let's see how this works. All right, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, Pikachu knees, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, ollie, ollie, oxen free. LA, are you there, girl? LA, are you there? Ah, LA, are you there? Present. Okay, next thing I want to do is check the audio, meaning the music in the background. What's going on, cute cat lover? You're here early, and Hercules the shark dropped down and said something. Hey, Hercules. Okay, the music isn't too bad. That's good. That's good. What's going on? Welcome into the morning moo. A shimmer murmur murr. A shimmer murmur murr. A shimmer murmur shimmer murmur 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 murr murr murr. As I casually take my time like the cows do as they just graze among the day, graze among the night, and graze in the evening time. That is the life of a cow. COW. Today it is exactly 5 o'clock a.m. ET time, and I'm reporting live for my cool peeps from the beautiful peach state of Georgia. I want to say shout out to all the wonderful cool peeps who have unfortunately been going through all the weather and stuff. It's pretty darn messed up. So what I want to do before I really get into my topic of talking about McDonald's food is do a little weather report on the winter storm. Winter storm news for today, please. And go to AI mode. We've got here, according to AI overview, a massive and historic winter storm is currently impacting the U.S. East Coast today, Tuesday, February 24th, 2026. McDonald's food has dun dun dun. That's what I've heard. Start spreading the news. Oh no! Oh no! How are you doing today? Thank you for coming in. That's a neat username. So right now, I'm curious about how the weather's going for everywhere. So I pulled up something by way of AI overview. It says massive and historic winter storm is currently impacting the U.S. East Coast today, February 24, 2026. That's a large order of yikes. Current impacts and alerts. Blizzard warning. Roughly 40 million people are under a blizzard warnings across the Northeast, spanning from Maryland to Massachusetts. Good mercy. We have here record snowfall. Record snowfall. Areas from New Jersey to Massachusetts, including New York and Boston, are bracing for up to 2 feet of snow. Are you guys bracing for more snow? Did I gather that information correctly? Hello, high five, bam. Good morning, guys. How are you doing today? It's time for me to start my day. But I know there's a lot of people who have different time zones. I've been trying to memorize all the time zones from different portions of the world. For me, it is 5:02 a.m. ET time. Good morning, or should I say, good morning to me. Good morning to me. Ah, yes, gather around the forest fire, the bonfire, the dumpster fire, and my favorite, the ring of fire before the rising sun. And my cool peeps and I, that's you, and you, are gathered here to talk about food. And right now, to warm up my vocal cords, meow, 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 meow. Shouts out to the beats from Doug cartoon. I am reading some information by AI Overview. It's telling me an update on the snow that's coming on. Welcome in. High five. Bam. It's nice to see some of my returning cool peeps here. If you don't mind, I am multitasking. So if I seem a little distracted, it's not because I'm distracted for a bad thing. I've got a couple of devices running at the same time. Shouts out to the cool peeps who are only listening to me and not watching what I'm doing. So I'm being mindful to let you guys know, what's going on behind the scenes. Like, why is it quiet? Because I'm up here on the computer trying to figure something out in the background. I'm like, now, why isn't such and such working right now? Push cancel on here. I do have a survey going in this various restaurants, far as like what would you want to eat today, or which restaurant would you want to go to for breakfast? And I think let me look at the choices really quickly. There's McDonald's, Burger King, IHOP's, Waffle House. Now I spell IHOP's wrong, but that's okay because I'm quite sure you guys know what I'm saying. So for me, it's between IHOP's and Waffle House. So, oh, that sounds so good right now. I think I have to pick Waffle House. Elay, what are you doing? Well, what I'm doing is trying to figure out why I'm pushing edit on my computer, but when I push edit on my computer, guys, it's not doing anything. It's like I'm going to be stuck and stubborn. I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. Are you serious right now? Moving forward, my cool peeps. Hello, hello. I'm doing good tonight. Come to Wisconsin. We'll give you some cheese for your burger. Aw, you work on the farm. That is cute. I think the farm life is really cool. I know it's a lot of hard work, but it's a job that's respectable. And then if you like animals, you had to like animals if you work on the farm. You get to hang out with animals. And I like animals. And it's quite obvious, guys, I'm a fan of cows. I've been a fan of cows for a long time. I really started developing a liking for cows in my high school years. It probably started my last year in junior high, moving into high school. Good morning. How are you? I'm Joseph from Richmond, Virginia. Welcome in from Richmond, Virginia. High five. Bam. I am doing really good. I'm happy to be here. It's another day. When I woke up this morning, I was like, wow, it's already another day. Time really goes by fast. And they say time flies when you're having fun. So that's always a good thing because even when there's dark times in life, time still goes by fast because I've been really trying to intentionally keep my head in a nice space. It can be challenging to do that, but nonetheless, here we all are, my cool peeps. I'm getting ready to read what's going on with the weather. Hey, high five. Bam, we've got Hercules in the chat. What's going on, Hercules? So according to AI Overview, we've got a record snowfall areas from New Jersey to Massachusetts, including New York City, and Boston are bracing for up to 2 feet of snow. Are you guys getting ready to get some more snow? Yikes. Travel bans. Major cities like New York and states like New Jersey have implemented travel bans and states of emergency. Thousands of flights have been canceled across the region. Hello. I'm glad you're doing good today. That's excellent. I'm so happy for all my cool peeps who are here. Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon. Thank you so much for coming in. Some of you aren't on breakfast. Some of you are probably getting ready to start lunch. As a matter of fact, I have my tablet here with the times. So since you guys are all here, I can tell you all the times that I have currently programmed. In Sacramento, California, it is 2:08 a.m. So some of the people in Sacramento are probably still sleeping, or they could be night owls. You cannot wait to see Mr. Shark again. He is cool. He comes on every Friday. And then we have for Egypt. See, it's lunchtime for Egypt. It's 12:08 p.m. in Egypt. So all my cool peeps who are hanging around in Egypt, what are you guys eating for lunch? This survey, you can participate in the survey instead of picking your breakfast. You can participate in the survey by picking your lunch. We've got London. It's 10:09 a.m. in London. And in Australia, it is 9:09 p.m. There. I want to finish reading the news report for this winter stuff we had happening. Surprisingly, it seemed like, guys, this hit out of nowhere. This time it wasn't expected. I can tell you that much for sure. It's got New York City schools were closed Monday while some may resume in person Tuesday, which is today. Residents are advised to check local listings for continued disruptions. Southern and mid-Atlantic conditions. Freeze warnings, deep freeze. A deep freeze is extended as far as Florida, where residents are being warned about the risk of hypothermia and prolonged exposure. That's messed up because, like those lizards and stuff in Florida, they're gonna be frozen. You keep disappearing into the green screen. Blame it on the cows. You see those cows back there? Tell them to stop eating. Every time the cows move it, every time the cows move, it interferes with my green screen. That's what happens when you report on the farm. Shout out to my farmers who are in here. You said you're living the farm life. That's really hot. That's really awesome. Hot dogs are great. And you can have a hot dog for breakfast, but for me, I will order one hot dog, cut it in half, and have like eggs with it and some cheese grits probably with a glass of orange juice. Like let's say for example, the day before, like yesterday, you may not wanted to eat a lot for dinner because you just were sleepy or you're just comfortable. So starting your breakfast with something like that is a great way to start the morning. So thanks for that question, because that in fact is a good idea. Because you may not necessarily want bacon or sausage or some form of steak, but a hot dog would be great served with grits. Get you some orange juice and maybe some fruit. That's a strong breakfast. Shouts out to you. Bam. Good morning, my friend. Thank you so much for coming in. According to AI Overview, it says here, deep freeze temperatures in southern and mid-Atlantic conditions. Temperatures in New England and the mid-Atlantic are expected to remain well below freezing through the end of this week. Now, I had no idea it was going to remain all the way through the end of the week. And lastly, how to stay updated. Live radar warnings, power outages, track local utility power outages, and blah, blah, blah. So please keep warm out there. I'm going to put a snowman in the chat. And then after I put the snowman in the chat, we can roll right into the cows in the chat song. If you want to start doing the cows in the chat song right now, you can. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, animals, artificial intelligence, and all living, breathing things here. They say that America is the melting pot. I think they're wrong. I think planet Earth is the one and only melting pot. It is time for cows in the chat. Cows in the chat is a portion where I just like to take the time to acknowledge the cows and sing a cute little song. During this time, my cool peeps, you are encouraged to put cows in the chat, cows in the chat, moo. Or you can put your animal emojis in the chat or your favorite emojis in general in the chat. I sing a little song that goes a little bit like this. Oh, I need my harmonica. Harmonica, please. Thank you. And cows in the chat, cows in the chat, moo. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat, moo. Cows in the chat. Calls in the chat. It is time for Cows in the Chat. Now that I have everybody on the line, in the figment of my imagination, I pretend that the government is listening to me and NASA because I have a request. Can you please give us strawberry cows and unicorns to make this world a better place? Just like Michael Jackson said, heal the world, make it a better place for Moo and the entire Moo Moo race. Welcome in to the morning Moo. Hello, ME50M Moo. Welcome in. We are on the cows in the chat. We're putting strawberry cows in the chat. And if you're feeling festive, you can also drop some flame broiled cows in the chat. LA, why are you asking for cows in the chat? Because you and I all know that the science people are poking around in their science labs, making all this crazy stuff and dumping it into our planet. Hey, how are you doing? High five. So as a peace offering, I demand strawberry cows and unicorns. Please be advised, we do have the Unicorn Protection Committee here. So if you want to be a part of the New York the Unicorn Protection Committee, here is a ninja suit and or a karate suit. It's a one size fit all situation. And once again, how are you doing, owls? I hope you've been having a great day working. You're always working hard, but in between, you always find a way to catch some waves. So that's dope. NASA started studying cows and you're the main object. Of course I'm the main object. Monday through Tuesdays. And after every live on Mondays and Tuesdays, after breakfast, I walk to private property in an undisclosed location. An undisclosed location. And I talk with the cows. And they ask me, how things are going here. And for example, you may see a wave of numbers of people come in, an influx of numbers. That's the cows, y'all. They come in herds and then they leave out in herds. So sometimes the numbers will fluctuate. That's just my cow friends at the farm popping in to say hi and support and hoping that I put them in the good light. Moo. I saw a strawberry cow walking down the street with a ninja suit. Exactly. So it looks like NASA, they've been hearing my pleas. I've been asking them every day, Monday and Tuesday. NASA, you're really tearing up this planet with your GMO food and your crazy inventions. Do us a solid. So thank you for your update, owls. I appreciate that. It's nice to see that perhaps they are listening and you're starting to see strawberry cow sightings. Yes, we are making the change. High five to all of you. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you for that beautiful update. Ha! I had to drop down and say a special thank you to you for that wonderful update. ME5 and so on and etc. But you know who you are. Thank you for that update, for that glorious GLORIOUS. I probably spelled glorious wrong, and my spell check is not gonna alert me. It's like, LA, you spelling the word wrong. Thank you for that glorious update. And I'm going to put unicorns in the chat. Thank you so much. UNICORN. Unicorn. I like unicorns, and we promise to protect them and keep them safe from Voldemort, because in Harry Potter land he likes to eat those. And you guys, I've been saying this for months. In Harry Potter movie, Voldemort did pass away, but he passed away in Magic Land, and magic never dies. And come to find out, y'all, yesterday we discovered that Harry Potter is having a reimagining. They're coming out with a new series on Harry Potter. So Voldemort still lives. So we will be on guard to protect the unicorns at all costs. I will drop the link down here again. It's not really a link. One more time so you can get suited up to join the Unicorn Protection Committee. Harry Potter remake is coming out. They're already somewhere in London. on like their fifth or sixth episode. Harry Potter remake, the series by HBO and HBO Max. My cool peeps is slated to come out sometime next year with another announcement. This will be a series on HBO Max with a runtime from 6 to 10 years. That's how long they want this series to run. How cool is that? On that note, we did our calls in the chat. Thank you so much for your really cool participation. It means a lot. This is Morning Moo, and Moo are welcome in. Currently, right now, guys, I am popping up something in here. Just a cute little message to tell all my cool peeps, all of you, thank you so much for participating in here. It's like, LA, what are you doing? Well, I'm punching numbers on my cell phone. So when I finish, you'll be able to see what I'm saying. And what I'm actually typing is thank you guys so much for your support. That's exactly what I'm typing in. Thank you, cool peeps, for your support. If I can multitask, write and talk at the same time, it's really tough. I'm going to put thank you so much. Why isn't it not letting me type it in here? There we go. Thank you so much, my cool peeps. COOL peeps, for supporting. SUPP. Oh, I can put all of the letters in there. Yes. You guys, I put thank you so much, cool peeps, for supporting, and it's actually giving me enough character space to put it in here. So I'm going to put done and start there. The next thing I need to do is put the box somewhere so y'all can see it. But I don't want it in my face. Goodness. And then I don't want it to block the cow. It's blocking the cow. I don't want it to block the cow. YouTube, can you please fix it so when I do these little pop-ups that you guys provide, it don't interfere? Thank you. There we go. Thank you so much. I sat by a cow and it told me to move over. That's a good one. Yuck, 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 yuck. Cows are really cool, guys, and I'm happy they're here. And you know what? Life without cows would be kind of weird because we wouldn't be able to effectively participate in this survey. You know why we wouldn't be able to participate in this survey if there weren't cows? Because there wouldn't be any flame broiled Burger King. Meow, meow, meow. Life without cows would be really weird. We wouldn't even be able to have a decent tailgate. Tailgating looks like one of the most funnest things ever. It's like, why bother going to the game when you can just hang out in the parking lot, mingle with people, eat good food, and hear the noise from the arena fill the air? That sounds like a really good time. Hercules, the shark, is in the heezy. What's going on, Hercules? Yeah, they're both cute and tasty, unfortunately. And I'm quite sure the cows at the farm who are watching me, like, Bob Evans, down on the farm. I bet the cows are watching me like, what are you talking about? You're not supposed to encourage the people to eat us. So I just finished reading about what's going on in the weather, like in New York and stuff, out of curiosity to see what's going on. Thank you so much. You guys are really holding it down in the surveys today. We're going to have, who do you want to read the survey? Do you want Bella Swan to read the survey or Little Guy, aka Pancake Man? I will wait for an answer. Do you want Bella Swan to read the survey or the Little Guy, aka Pancake Man? They're waiting. You know, last time they started fighting and y'all heard it. Y'all heard them arguing in the background in the kitchen, and you guys were advising me to stay out of it. Y'all was like, LA, just stay out of the fight. Just stay out of it. Let's see here. We've got, thank you so much. Thank you. I have a lot of stuff on this platform that they will honestly like. So thank you for your backhanded compliment. Where is he? I'm going to pick the pancake guy.
Well, everyone, since you were not brave enough to select, I decided to take the chicken selects upon myself. Welcome in and good morning, everyone. I'll have you know I'm supposed to be in the kitchen making those dang on pancakes. But right now, I will be reading the survey. All of you have participated successfully, honorably, and nobly in the survey. I said noble! You have been noble! I want my children to watch your show. You want my children to watch the show? You want the children to watch the show? Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! And that's not a backhanded compliment. I thought.
Yeah, you told me that. He said something else.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Bring him in. Bring him in. Yes, you are noble. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Look at the survey. Which place are you choosing this morning for breakfast? 55% of the cool peeps said McDonald's. 13% voted for Burger King, and 13% voted for IHOPs. I cannot see the rest of the survey. Hold on, load it down. What's the rest of it? It's not loading the rest of the survey.
Well, let me try pushing the button on this screen. Here it is.
And Waffle House is at 18%. LA, did you pick Waffle House?
I sure did.
LA picked Waffle House. I'm making pancakes right now because that's my job.
You gotta pick something.
Okay, IHOPs. Bye, everybody.
Wow. Da 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 da. Fabulous. Thank you so much for reading the survey. We really appreciate you, and you. Now, if there's, I don't want to end the survey poll. Uh-oh. No. There. I was trying to prevent not pushing the wrong button. Hopefully on this screen, the survey will clear. What it is I just read the survey on the cell phone, and it's got a tiny little space between the hamburger buttons and the down arrow. And it's like my fingers are small, but not that small. So if I push it to close it, I might accidentally push the wrong button. And that's not cool. So push close. I figured it out. I did it. I got rid of it. I heard Hercules was looking for little pancakes for breakfast. Yeah, Hercules do like pancakes. Now, I haven't really sat around and spoken with him on like just how much he like pancakes. But word on the curb, he is here. Who's talking about me? He might be here on the line. So my next thing is, while I load up on my tab, is thank you so much. Between this and the shark stuff, you got to get your mind checked. Not trying to be mean, just concerned. Thank you so much for the financial compliment. I'm going to put thank you in here as well. Hey, Hercules the shark, he goes to seek therapy. He talks about it sometimes on Fridays. In the earlier parts of the show, Noah, he do talk about how therapy has helped him, and he shares with us some of the things that his therapist told him to do so he won't have to run up his blood pressure all the time. Hercules the shark has high blood pressure, and his therapist told him that that's not natural. But perhaps when you come in on Friday, you'll be able to get some insight, because I don't want to tell all his business. We do talk on the phone. Thank you so much for the donation, and welcome in. There we go. Therapy is awesome and it will save your life. Moving forward, I want to talk about the McDonald's of it all. So once again, thank you so much, my cool peeps, for supporting me. It means a lot. You guys are really here holding it down with me. Yeah, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Shouts out to Hercules. Hey, Chile, you're here. I just saw the comment come in. How are you doing? Hope you're still here. High five. Bam. Let me put that in here. At Chile, you are in and out, so I try to catch you when I can. You are super speedy. Hey, Chile, welcome to the show. To the show. WLCOME to the show. And high five. Bam. Good morning. I think McDonald's and Chick-fil-A is the same. Well, I can say this. Chick-fil-A, of course, all they seem to serve is chicken. But when it comes to McDonald's chicken select strips, it's a close one. It's like, do I want McDonald's chicken selects, or do I want Chick-fil-A and a soda? You know? So that's a cool thing as well. McDonald's hot coffee, their coffee be piping hot. You have to proceed with caution. But isn't all coffee served piping hot? It don't seem like it. McDonald's is like, it's set on scolding. Scolding. I prefer Waffle House. It's always entertaining there. It's kind of right up there with going to Walmart. I like going to Walmart because it's so open and they don't really have a dress code. It's like all are welcome at Walmart, so I really enjoy going to Walmart because there's no pressure. I can go in as I am and you get what you get. So I feel so comfortable going to Walmart. And with Waffle House, to me, it personally has that same vibe. There's no pressure. Because, I mean, you could just be having a rough day. You want to just change the mood and be like, let's go to Waffle House, y'all. Do we need to put on fancy clothes? No. You don't have to put on fancy clothes. Let's just go. We can sit at a table somewhere in the back or to the side by the window and let's have a good time. And they don't mess with you. All they want to know is, how you doing today? May I take your order? And you better be paying for this. Outside of that, who's complaining? My content is a variety channel. I'm naturally a child at heart and really artsy fartsy, so I like pictures and colors, and I try my best to express myself in multiple ways that are positive, so it comes off as that. So I'm pretty much just a wholesome platform. It's a sad shame that nowadays wholesome is only equated to children. Wholesome should be for everyone. But I'm a variety channel and I do have playlists on here where I am really serious and I tell you about some of the bad things that happened to me in my life. For those of you who want to get to know me more, I talk about serious issues that I go through as being a woman and all that stuff too. Relationship about advice. So it's just a wholesome platform. It's not really tailored for one specific category. It's for everybody. Yup. So we have here, I'm getting ready to type in, what do I have? Let me put, hey, where's my notes? Right here. Can you please tell me if I could, I have to roll up my sleeves. Can you please tell me the news about McDonald's? Did somebody say McDonald's? McDonald's. I'm typing into AI overview my question. Thank you so much, guys. So far, I have typed in the computer. Can you please tell me the news about McDonald's for the year of 2026 and for the months? I spelled months wrong. MONT of January and February. Please and thank you. Now that's a lot of information, guys, that I just typed into AI overview. But AI overview is super witty. It understands what I'm saying. And what I like about asking questions into the AI overview is because my grammar is not always correct. I don't pronounce my words wrong, and I have run-on sentences more often than not. But with AI overview, fortunately and unfortunately, it knows what I'm trying to say. Too many times in life, I run into people of all backgrounds where I know I don't speak clearly all the time. I get my pronouns and all that corrupt mixed up. And they'll just look at me like I'm stupid, knowing full well what I'm trying to say. But since I'm not using the correct words and doing all this wrong stuff, they won't answer my question. They'll just pick apart the fact that I said everything wrong. So it's like I'm not getting any help because you're so stuck on me being your entertainment because I'm not speaking clearly. So unfortunately, I rely a lot on the computer to help me when I have super hard questions, because it's very hard for me to find a decent human to help answer questions for me. And that's sad, guys. You don't want the world to be like that. I am an adult. I don't want to have comfort in artificial intelligence to help me answer questions to things I should have had answered years ago when growing up as an actual child. Guys, you gotta do better. So moving forward, I have this long question typed into AI overview. Thank you so much. It's a lot of practice and intentional, being super intentional. Sometimes I think I'm hyper intentional just for the fact of wanting to be better. I'm typing thank you so much, guys, for your support. I can never say thank you guys for your support enough. So I have, can you please tell me the news about McDonald's for the year 2026 and for the months of January and February, please and thank you. Now I'm sitting on the floor and my leg is falling asleep, so I had to adjust how I'm sitting. Hey Hercules, y'all like my comb? It's cute, isn't it? It's the comb. It look like it's cow print, but it's close enough. It's actually brown and black, but it's cow print enough. I like it. If my farmer is still here, we have a farmer in the chat. He said he is on the farm. So you know, like how cows have tufts of hair and pigs have tufts of hair in the center of their heads. Do you comb their hair? Isn't it cute? Now, my foot has gone to sleep. Ah! It burns. It burns. Uh-oh, my water. Oh my gosh. I spilled my water. No. I gotta clean it up before it. Y'all spilled my water trying to adjust myself. Thank you so much. Big Grizzly sent a bronze medal. Thank you so much. After I clean up this spill on the floor, I'll personally type in thank you as well. I'm adjusting my leg because my leg and foot fell asleep. And upon doing that, I tipped my water over. How come, guys, you see my cup? It's got a clicky slide on it. So it's supposed to trap the water in. But when it tipped over, water still came out. Unacceptable. Cow down, cow down. All right, so I'm going to type in thank you, Big Grizz, for your donation and move forward with the reading of the McDonald's situation. Thank you so much for your donation, and welcome WELCOME to the show. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I've been singing lately that circus song, like from Madagascar, so I might have to end up playing Madagascar today in the background. Get that. You guys, watching cartoons and animation will save your life. Sometimes that's all the therapy you need because it's so wacky and zany. It will instantly take your mind off of what's going on in the world. So pop on the Lego Batman movie and or Madagascar, and you instantly forget about what in the world's going on. So according to AI Overview, my cool peeps, it says here, based on reports from early 2026, McDonald's is initiating a major transformation focused on menu innovation. Do McDonald's really need another transformation? They've transformed so much. They took out all the joy and happiness from McDonald's. For example, the Fry Kids are no longer with us. Birdie, Hamburglar. They're slowly trying to infuse them back into our world, but it's not the same. Did you guys see my speaking of McDonald's and toys, did y'all see my recent Happy Meal unboxing I did? Look, my husband loves me so much and he knows me well. He was out running errands and then he came back with Happy Meals cuz that just makes my day. And so I got two toys that day. And so I made a Happy Meal unboxing. And it was so cool. My toys are on the desk. Do y'all want to see the toys? Oh my gosh. My cover came off from my tablet. How did that even happen? It's alive. It's alive. It just fell out of the thing. Chucky is alive and I think I could prove it. I am married. Yeah, we have been married for 10 years. Come this July, we will be in our 11th year of marriage. And y'all, the time really's been going by fast. It's like after I met my husband, time really started speeding up. They took the color out of the buildings of McDonald's. It's all gray now, and it's boring. Speaking of all gray now, I know a lot of you have been following me for at least a year now. So honestly, quite frankly with you guys, I'm still trying to get through this book. It hasn't been a year yet because I started reading this book maybe a week or two after Shark Week last year. So technically it's not a year yet, but after reading your comments, Scott the Rock, they took the color out of the buildings of McDonald's. It's all gray now. In this book, Stephen King fairy tale, is this whole world and within the world where the people from another land got cursed and they all turned gray. So when I read your comment, it made me think of this book and how the land got cursed and folks start turning gray. That's what happened to McDonald's. I want McDonald's to please put color back into their Cowboy Baby Yoda says some McDonald's have those kid places with slides you can take. Exactly. The play place, the McDonald's play place. Y'all, every time I go by one in passing, just from the outside looking in, because of course I'm in the car going by, it makes me smile to see that that's still in existence. I'm an adult now, but seeing the McDonald's play place brings joy to me. I like to early in the morning, like for breakfast and stuff. It's nice to just go over there and eat your food because those kids aren't even in there. So it's a nice place to just soak in good memories, good vibes, and it's just good energy. It's just good energy in there, Exactly. I should add this to McDonald's. That's a good idea. This has got to be maybe my seventh McDonald's video I've done, at least probably in the past 2 years. Although Burger King is now my favorite because I grew out of McDonald's, meaning far as the variety of food that they have. That's the only reason Burger King is my favorite. But the reason that happened was because when I was in high school, maybe ninth grade or so, when I finally got to experience eating my lunch off campus. It was either ninth or 10th grade because I think freshmen had to eat. I think freshmen had to eat. I got it mixed up, but nonetheless, when I was in high school, I got to eat off campus, and the high school I was surrounded by was near, unfortunately, which was weird, near an intersection that led to a highway, which was crazy. So we had a truck stop. We had at the time Burger King, Taco Bell, McDonald's, a grocery store across the street from us. If we felt adventurous, we had Wendy's. And I think at the time we had access to Little Caesars, all within walking distance. So I wasn't feeling that adventurous. I went to McDonald's and I used to get this burger called the Big Arch or the McArch or something. It was like a step above the Big Mac. To me, it was really fancy schmancy, and it had some type of sauce on it, y'all, and it was so good. So that became my favorite sandwich from McDonald's. But then they discontinued it, and that made me sad. So, thusly, I decided to continue my search to find a burger that was similar to that. And the closest thing in proxy to that burger that McDonald's discontinued when I was in high school was the Whopper from Burger King. And then I just really started liking Burger King because it filled the void that McDonald's eye roll lacked. And then in addition to that, I liked their milkshakes. At the time, Burger King's strawberry shakes were thicker, and it seems like they had more strawberry in it at that time. So, once again, that's what happened, and that's my story. Burger King for life, but McDonald's will always most definitely have a special place in my heart. The Western burgers at BK is so good. Yeah, there's multiple Burger Kings across the world, and what I like about it is, let's say for example, no McDonald's is the same. And how I learned that was maybe 23 years ago. Halle Berry went to overseas, I think Paris or somewhere, and she went to McDonald's, and she showed us how they still tailored their food the old way we used to tailor our food. For example, serving the food in those cool Big Mac cartons. I think we finally brought it back. And how everything, far as the presentation of the food, was done as though they cared. Everything was seasoned correctly. They didn't skip on the onions or the pickles or the lettuce or what have you. And the cheese was cheesing. And everything was always served hot. You know, the good things that used to make McDonald's still reign true overseas. So that's when I learned, watching that thing years ago. It's like, wow, not one McDonald's is the same. So shout out to all my cool peeps who have nostalgia memories from Burger King, including myself. It's happy times. The world is crazy enough, and they say so many things about what's in food, what's not in food. You guys, we're here on planet Earth. Please do not imprison yourself by default of trying to be so health conscious that you miss out on the little things of going to McDonald's and eating there. If you feel some type of way about eating McDonald's food based on all the weird things you've heard about it, although they may or may not be true, stop in at McDonald's, guys, and get an apple pie or a cherry pie. Get some orange juice and just sit in there and just vibe with your friends and family for a minute. It's an inexpensive go-to. It's an inexpensive getaway. They have TVs on in there. They have windows at least, so you can sit by the window and people watch. Give yourself 10 to 15 minutes to just sit in there and just draw in all the good memories, because everybody deserves good memories. Whether you like McDonald's or not anymore, you always can get a drink or a tea. So that's some of the things I try to do when on a budget. Is still find ways to get out and be amongst people. Even though for me personally, being amongst people has gotten quite scary because so many people collectively are just sick and tired. So keeping that in mind when I go out here, I try not to let fear and anxiety wash over me, because I do like people. But people are just sick and tired of the bull. So when I keep that in mind, I still proceed with caution, but know that people just need a break. People just need a break. So saying hi can be the icebreaker that somebody may need to get them through the day. Freshen, yeah, exactly. I'm going to put a few cows in the chat just because I like cows and they're readily available for me. I thank you guys so much for your comments. Thank you so much for just being here. I'm not leaving, but while I have a lot of people in here, I want to just say thank you for your time and just hanging around with the cool peeps. For those of you who don't know, my name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. I was born and raised in Saginaw, Michigan, area code 48601-989. Shouts out to all the cool peeps who were actually nice in the city of Saginaw, Michigan. High five to all of you. My family and I relocated to Georgia a while back. And I just had to just let you guys know that there are some people who have made it big in from the state of Michigan who only claim Detroit. I love Detroit. I actually get more love from Detroit than I actually honestly got from Saginaw. Meaning, when I started to expand my horizons and start doing bigger things according to me, Detroit showed me so much more love than Saginaw. So shouts out to Detroit. Although I'm not born from Detroit, I love the people in Detroit. You guys are so cool. I actually feel safer there in Detroit. I love you all. Once again, shout out to all my cool peeps in Saginaw. Right now, we are gathered around the forest fire, the dumpster fire, the bonfire, and my favorite, the ring of fire before the rising sun, with my cool peeps on Monday Moo, helping and moo. Power moo your work week. I hope you guys are having a great start of the week. If you're not, there's always time to get on the saddle. You guys, wouldn't it be cool if we could race cows just like you race horses? Put a saddle over a cow and a yawksh, yawksh. That would be so cool. Cows are cute. Cows are cool. And I personally think cows are great listeners. They've got all the time in the world. And have you seen, I know you have you seen how large their eyeballs are? That's a kind of intimidating. There's actually a cow character in Mario Kart. Shut the front and the back door. I really miss playing video games like I used to when I was an actual child. As an adult, it's been more difficult for me to incorporate more time to play video games. So thank you so much for that information and update that there is an actual cow in the Mario's video game. The more information I know, the better. You remind me of that girl from the Big Comfy Couch. Aww. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. High five. Y'all, I'm just an adult who fought her hardest to just stay true to herself in a toxic world. That's all. This is the result of me just being my best. To be myself. There are times when it's absolutely hard, but the default baseline is to be myself. Thank you so much. A fun point as I live stream is building up my confidence to strengthen my skills to multitask. If only for that purpose, guys. I encourage you all, even if you do it in private, to start practicing live streaming, because if you do not have multitasking skills, this will help you, because I have multiple screens on at the same time and I'm engaging with you guys, and I'm being mindful of what's going on at home just in case my family needs me, and I'm trying to type and talk and do research and make sure everything on all monitors are going. This is good practice to strengthen your soft skills. As technology changes, you will have to be more submerged and involved in computers. So, getting on live streaming and multitasking is a good skill that you can use in this modern day technology age. So, I encourage you guys to at least do that. I have over here, gray is my favorite colored crayon. Wow, gray is your favorite colored crayon? If you're still here, gray is a nice color if it is paired with another color, like gray and black. That's so pretty. I think my Aunt Gloria, shouts out Aunt Gloria. Once upon a time, I don't know if her kitchen is like that. She was thinking about painting her kitchen. It was either gray and black or gray and maroon or gray and burgundy. Same difference. So I don't know if she's ever finished that or not, but that's a great combination. The color gray is quite nice when paired with another color. There. Based on reports from early 2026, McDonald's is initiating a major transformation focused on. I gotta turn this down a little bit. Based on reports from early 2026, McDonald's is initiating a major transformation focused on menu innovation, digital technology, and restaurant expansion. Wow. Here are the key news updates for January and February 2026. I have some gray and white shoes. That's a nice combination. And I bet you they're comfortable. And you're right, it is always best to be yourself. That's the best currency you have, guys. They don't want you to be yourself. You have to be yourself. You're fighting a war against yourself. Key 2026 menu and product news. Menu and product news. The Big Arch Burger. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know this. You guys, I was just telling you my story of why I switched from wow. Why I switched from McDonald's to Burger King is because when I was in high school off campus, I really enjoyed this burger and I could not remember the name. It was the Big something. It was the Big Arch. I liked that burger so much. It was better than the Big Mac because it had the right amount of salt, and I was in sports and stuff, so I really needed that for the salt intake. The meat actually tastes like it was more flame broiled, like they took their time to cook it all the way through. The lettuce was fresh. Everything about it was just so much more than the Big Mac. It was more flat too. So right here, guys, it says here, unbeknownst to myself, we're finding this all out together. The Big Arch Burger, March 2026 launch. Guys, my birthday is in March 23rd. So this is like, in my mind, the cosmos giving me a birthday present. According to AI Overview, the Big Arch Burger, March 2026 launch. After successful testing in Canada, Portugal, and UK, the Big Arch, a 14-ounce burger with 2/4 pound patties, 3 slices of cheese, and a new tangier sauce, is expected to launch nationwide in the US around March 3rd, 2026. Now, that's a lot of meat patties, but what you do is you just order one. And then, since you have plenty of hamburger buns at home, bam, let's go. McDonald's isn't food. A lot of things, unfortunately, isn't food anymore. But you do your college best and take out what you can and move forward. On the bad air day, the on the bad day, the air is hard to breathe, and that's saying a lot right there. But to each his own. Hot honey menu. Thank you for your comment. January 27, 2026, my cool peeps launched a limited time hot honey line, including hot honey sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. I saw that commercial. Y'all could have did better with that commercial. Bacon hot honey, McCrispy, and hot honey snack wrap. I'm gonna take a sip of water. McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and a Pizza Hut, a Pizza Hut, a Pizza Hut. You guys see that movie Super Size Me? I think he's got 2 more movies out now in the realm of super size is the American way. But the documentary opened up with the children singing that song. That is a fun movie, and so that's something. I wonder if that's available to watch for Baskethead. I'm gonna have to ask Basket. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to ask Baskethead to see if that fast food documentary is available so we could watch it tomorrow on Baskethead movie watch tomorrow. Can you say why that commercial didn't cut it? The commercial didn't cut it for me because when the man was holding the sandwich, all that was good. But when they zoomed into the aesthetics of the sandwich and the drizzle was not enough. No, you know McDonald's and restaurants overly embellish the presentation of the food. So in my mind, it don't seem like they did a good job embellishing the presentation of the sauce. It was only a little bit. So it was like that's not enough. So I think they need to redo it, or all they're going to do is re-CGI it. They're probably doing it right now because that's just how it works. They should show more sauce being drizzled down on the side of the sandwich because it made the sandwich, it emphasized just the dryness of the sandwich, the bread itself. So yeah, I was like, this is not cool. The sauce ain't saucing. Show more sauce and I think you'll be all right. According to AI Overview, my cool peeps, we've got the Pokemon TCG Happy Meal. You gotta count your small wins. This is just McDonald's, guys. I'm only talking about McDonald's. And as of right now, it's giving me so many little wins in life that I can count and be thankful for. Pokemon TCG Happy Meal, February through March 2026, this year celebrates the 30th anniversary. McDonald's is bringing back Pokemon trading card partnership in Happy Meals. There's a lot of adults out there, including myself, who are still holding on to the miracles of Pokemon. Hopefully, I'll be able to copy and paste this information in here. This is amazing. You guys, so many Pokemon have been introduced into our world since the first time Pokemon started until now. But that's the glory of imagination. That's the art of passing one good thing down to the next generation. For example, Harry Potter, like I said earlier, is coming out with another series. It's going to be like a TV show series coming out next year on HBO and HBO Max. They're going to have an all new cast because they're rehashing it out to a new generation. And from my knowledge, from what I gathered yesterday, they will be going into more depth of each character. So much so that J.K. Rowling herself, shouts out to J.K. Rowling, high five girl, bam. How are you doing, Bendy? High five, bam. J.K. Rowling will have her hands in the project. She will be submerged in the project, so I know it's going to be good. And another thing that's good news for me is that the show is going to be running for at least 6 years. 6 years of content. They're trying to get it to be 10 years of content. You know how wonderful and encouraging that sounds to know that a TV show is coming out that you are looking forward to. In addition to that, with the promise of a minimum of 6 year runtime, you can start scheduling out your life around the projection of this show, knowing that at least when times may get hard at work, when you go home and watch TV at your time, Harry Potter show will be there for at least 6 years. You've got that one constant. And I mean constant in reference to having your time for peace and solitude, because everybody needs that moment. So for scheduling out your peace and solitude after a long day of work, you have that for 6 years. It don't get any better than that, guys. I am so here for it. Here's some more news according to AI Overview, far as McDonald's news that's going on this year. Shamrock season, February 17th. The return of the Shamrock Shake and Oreo Shamrock McFlurry. Shout out to all my cool peeps who are a fan of the Shamrock Shake. I have yet to try it. I only got as far as just looking at it like this. Yeah, maybe someday I'll try it.
Maybe not this day.
McNugget, it says Caviar Kits. It's CAVIAR. McNugget Caviar Kits. February 10th. I've got those. 2026. A limited edition Valentine. Oh, no, not that. I'm thinking it's something else. Oh, no. A limited edition Valentine promotion featuring premium Barum Sturgeon Caviar. Is that caviar? Is McDonald's selling caviar? Are you still watching? Y'all, my TV stopped playing. It's like, are you still watching? I have my remote control so I can push yes, I'm still watching, so I don't have to get up. Yes, I'm still watching. The Grandma McFlurry was a good shake. I'm getting ready to look it up right now. I want to see what that is. The Grandma McFlurry, and thank you so much for your comment, Cowboy. I'm getting ready to read this now. The Grandma McFlurry is a limited time McDonald's dessert released in May 2024 to evoke nostalgia with the butterscotch flavored syrup and crunchy butterscotch crumbles blended into their classic vanilla soft serve. It is inspired by the hard candies grandmothers often keep in their purses. Ingredients: reduced fat vanilla ice cream, butterscotch syrup, and crunchy butterscotch flavored candy bits. Wow. Taste: described as the sickeningly sweet. The flavor is heavily focused on butterscotch with texture similar to toffee or brittle, rather than hard, unmeltable candy. Experience: it is a part of a trip down memory lane campaign, often marketed alongside nostalgic music and themes. Availability: released for a limited time starting May 21st, 2024 at participating locations. Thank you so much for that. It was here and there, and that's why, because it was definitely for a limited time. And I believe I caught wind of that probably through Pinterest. Pinterest is rather hip. Who says hip anymore? Your girl right here. Cool, same remote. Ha, but Shamrock Shake is overrated. It's a lot of sugar and colored green. Yeah, I'm really leery about trying the Shamrock Shake. Now, look, what I would want to do is get the small. But I'm honestly not really willing to pay money for a small just to have a spoonful to taste, because that's all I'm willing to do. From the outside looking in, that's something I'm not willing to try right now. I was in the sugar coma. Oh my gosh. I understand, because I just read all the ingredients and it deliberately said it's packed with sugar. Well, it probably didn't deliberately say, but it sure said, where is it? It says something about, here it is, taste, described as sickeningly sweet. The flavor is heavily focused on butterscotch, with the texture similar to toffee or brittle rather than hard, unmeltable candy. So, yeah. It's like, how do you counteract that? You say you go to McDonald's and you want the Grandma McFlurry. What would you have to, you know what, guys? This is the thing. This is the combo right here. You order you a small Grandma McFlurry, and you have you a packet or two of instant original oatmeal. You get your Grandma McFlurry. You get you some hot water, and you bring one of your own collapsible disposable bowls. You make you some oatmeal right there at McDonald's. Get the oatmeal ready so it can kind of counteract the sugar ratio with some healthy somethings from the oatmeal. You know, with the oatmeal in your stomach, lining your stomach, in my theory, it can help absorb some of the sugar impact in a healthy way. So it's a win-win, so you won't have a sugar coma. You'll be counteracting that with oatmeal packets that you brought in your cargo pockets. Remember, you have to have cargo shorts or cargo pants, or have you a fisherman's vest, because you need the pockets for times like this. You need the pockets so you can have your instant oatmeal packets, your granola bars, and all snacks, emergency sandwich. You just have to be prepared. LA, this idea is the same, but I love it. Hey, miracles happen once in a while if you just believe, says the one girl from the early 90s, early 2000s in some Disney movie. Miracles happen once in a while if you just believe. And then she flew away. No, I don't know if she flew away, but that's Disney magic for you. Shouts out to Disney magic. Shouts out to Mickey Mouse. You know, if Mickey Mouse donated one of his checks that he earned, the world will be in a better place. Do you want hair on your food? Go to the... It happens to the best of us. Hair nets should be worn, but hey. The way this world is turning now, that's the least of my issues. I'm just trying to get somewhere to have a good time. I am going back to
Indiana.
No, I'm not going back to Indiana. I'm going back to what AI Overview provided for me to read to you in reference of all the cool things that are happening in the world of McDonald's from January to February of this month. And you guys, the list has been tremendous.
Yeah, I picked McDonald's because I used to work at Burger King too, and all I did was basically clean up ants out of the sewer drain rather than make the food. Dude, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I guess I switched to the side of McDonald's after seeing all that. You know, sometimes you just don't want to see all that in the kitchen.
Exactly. Now, go in there and make those dang on pancakes.
I'm making the pancakes. Hey, y'all, thank you for coming in and subscribing. Thank you for smashing the like. If you don't remember me, I'll send your coordinates. Well, I don't know about all that. Do you remember me? I'm a likable character. I'm genuinely loved. And everyone's here to see me and not LA.
Go in the kitchen and make those dang on pancakes. Oh, pancakes. Let me put some pancakes in the chat. Y'all, good help is so hard to find these days. But I got what I got, and we're just gonna have to make it work. Pancakes in the chat. Pancakes in the chat. Tell us all this time. Beauty and the Beast. We've got here, according to AI Overview, my cool peeps, based on reports from early 2026, McDonald's is initiating a major transformation focused on menu innovation, digital technology, and restaurant expansion. Here are the key news updates for January and February 2026. Get your syrup ready. And if you don't like the syrup that McDonald's use, that's why, once again, you got to have you some cargo shorts so you can have you your favorite travel size pancake syrup readily available, along with your hot sauce and other condiments. I'm going to put cargo shorts and cargo pants on the map. Cargo shorts and pants will save your life one day. It's a file cabinet for your snacking needs. Cargo pants and shorts are a file cabinet for your snacking needs, especially when you go to the movies. If we had a Waffle House, I'd love to see what it's like, but I ain't never been to one. That's okay.
It's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
We've got here Cosmic Drinks, early 2026, my cool peeps. Expanding popular beverage options for the test concept Cosmics, such as popping tropic refreshers and creamy vanilla I'm stumbling over my words. Bold brew, or should I say bold myrrh. Bold myrrh. I had to reread that again for clarification purposes for myself and for you as well. Y'all see that cow back there? That's a brown cow. NASA, we need strawberry cows. One of my cool peeps, I was in the chat earlier, said he did see a strawberry cow in passing. So maybe NASA is listening to us. We need strawberry cows. We have the black and white cow. Moo. We have the brown and white cow. Double moo. And now we need a strawberry cow. You know how beautiful that will be to make this world a better place? I tell you, man. Thank you so much for your comments, guys. So according to AI Overview, Cosmic Drinks, early 2026, expanding popular beverage options from the test concept Cosmics, such as popping tropic refreshers and creamy vanilla cold brew, to 500 plus traditional restaurants. Have you guys seen any of the Cosmic McDonald's that's been floating around? It's only been floating around to me by way of seeing it pop up sometimes in my Google News timeline that Cosmic McDonald's are springing up. So that's really cool as well. You guys, I have eyebrows. I had to remind myself that I have eyebrows. They're there. Albeit that they are thin, they are mine. Better Burger Initiative. Continued rollout of improved cooking techniques and ingredients for Big Macs and Quarter Pounders, targeting completion by the end of 2026. Now I'm here for a better burger, because I go back into the thought processes of when I was in high school and the burgers then were so fresh. Good mercy. Of course, that's the case. You strawberry cow for strawberry milk. We need a variety around here. I mean, the science people are in their labs doing all this crazy stuff in there and not sharing the wealth. If you guys are going to be in your fancy schmancy science labs making creepy bugs with way too many legs and GMO stuff, and probably y'all made tofu, but in my mind, according to the cool peeps and myself, we all agree that the The Uncrustables peanut butter and jelly sandwiches had to have been invented in the science lab. So shouts out to the science lab people in the figment of my imagination and some of my cool peeps here. High five, bam. We think that the science people invented the Uncrustables because they always had to work in a pinch and need something to eat quick, fast, in a hurry. Thusly, the Uncrustables were born. Strategic and technological changes. There's some more information here, guys, so I'm going to read it all. Strategic and technological changes, global expansion, AI drive-through revival, cash rounding, ready on arrival technology. It's so much to go into on this whole McDonald's evolution. Global expansion, plans to open over 8,000 new locations worldwide by 2027 with the 7% expansion in the US market. How many more McDonald's do we need? I am a fan of McDonald's, but I can tell you this much for sure. Unfortunately, I'd rather have more McDonald's than more churches. AI drive-through revival, reintroducing AI voice ordering in 2026 with improved accuracy targeting 95% after the 2024 test was paused. Wow, no, that's new. Now, in the late 80s, early 90s, we had the speaker box at restaurants. Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? I think since then to now, plus with the computer that rolls your order back in front of you so you can see it, I really don't think we need AI to do that. I think what we have currently is effective enough. I'm in a small country and we have multiple McDonald's. I believe you. I really do, because we have so many here. Every time I turn around, there's a McDonald's. I get dizzy. If I had to turn around every time, I'd be on the floor dizzy. We've got cash rounding. Due to the phase out of the penny. Y'all, I missed the penny already. That's another way for people to gorge more money out of us, because now everything's going to be rounded up to 205, 210, 220, not 201. I'm really going to miss the days where finding a penny on the floor for a time as this, when you need a penny, you can come through and help that customer in front of you. Like, oh, I wish I had a penny. And I go into my coin purse and give him or her a penny. Like, bam, I found this on the ground on my way in here. Hey, there you go. There you go. Ha! You know what I'm saying? Hummer! And I make somebody's day. They are good to collect in the jar. I miss the pennies, y'all. Honey, the times are changing. Pun intended. So, due to the phase out of the penny, McDonald's is implementing a system that rounds cash transactions up or down, while card payments remain exact. Ready on arrival tech, utilizing geofencing technology, wow, to start preparing mobile orders as customers approach the restaurant to reduce wait times. Now, that is on Minority Report. Have you seen Tom Cruise Minority Report, where unfortunately they have this scene in there where they scan your eyes and they know who you are, so they automatically tailored the store around you based on individual eye retina scan technology. This, my cool peeps, is basically minus the eye retina scans. Dun dun. Until further notice. They will be able to see you coming and have your order start getting to fixing. Creepy and cool at the same time. Wow. Technology is here to stay. Welcome, technology. Like I like to say, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, animals, artificial intelligence, and all living, breathing things here under the sun. They say America is the melting pot. I think they are wrong. It is planet Earth that is the one and only melting pot. All are welcome here on Elay TV. This is a variety platform where I have multiple things where I refuse to stuff myself in a box of one niche. All of us are more than just one niche. As boring as some of you may think you are personally, you are more than just one niche. So I encourage you to continue to think outside of the box and never limit your mind. Currently, right now, for your information, I am looking through my YouTube studio to make sure things are up and running according to plan and to keep track of the time. We have a couple of new subscribers here. Thank you. I just looked behind the scenes. We have new subscribers. Welcome into Elay TV where the cool peeps hang out. I'm here Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. ET time. I am reporting live, my cool peeps, from the beautiful peach state of Georgia. And the time for me is 6:23 a.m. Did somebody say McDonald's? Well, we're sure saying McDonald's a lot because that's the topic for today. Alright, the topic for today is McDonald's latest news for January through February 2026. I'll help you with YouTube. You are currently helping me right now by commenting, giving some of your time, and perhaps you probably already pressed the like button. That's how you are contributing. So thank you so much for your generosity. So you've chosen the sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin. On that note, we have more people who have participated in the survey. Today I chose Waffle House in the survey, so let's read it. Which place are you choosing this morning for breakfast? Let's bring up Bella Swan. I want Bella Swan to come up today to please read the survey. If I can scroll down. I need to refresh my page so the survey could come up clearly. I prefer to read the survey off of the laptop computer because if I pull up the survey on my cell phone, I don't want to accidentally push the wrong button because everything's so close together. So I'll wait for it to load up.
She's waiting for it to load up. She's going to read the survey. Well, I'm going to read the survey. Good morning, everyone. I'm Bella Swan, Funko Pop of Twilight. How did we get here? I used to know you so well. How did we get here?
Okay, thank you, Bella. Can you please read the survey?
Which place are you choosing this morning for breakfast? 47% of you cool peeps chose McDonald's, and 12% chose Burger King, and 19% of you chose IHOPs, and 21% chose Waffle House. Okay, so I'm going to vote for IHOPs because I like the music that they play in there, and I like the color of the booth seats, so I'm choosing IHOPs. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Bella Swan. Da, 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 da. Ladies and gentlemen, Bella Swan, she's also an employee for me at Elay TV. She works the control room to make sure the cords and everything in the background is working. And they also fix pancakes. Although they never fix me any pancakes, they fix pancakes every morning. I do watch anime. I'm not an anime buff, but I do watch it. I think I was asked this the day before yesterday when I was in my cat dog outfit. And currently I'm trying to catch up watching Dan Da Dan. Dan Da Dan, Dan Da Dan. Whatever the case may be, it is Dan Da Dan, Dan Da Dan, Dan Da Dan. But I can't say in reference to that. I don't like that. When they wrote the other season out, they changed the theme song, so I was a little bummed about that. So it don't hit the same when it come on now. Moving forward, financial and sales update. This is the last section of the fun facts brought to us by AI Overview. Based on reports from early 2026, McDonald's is initiating a major transformation focused on menu innovation, digital technology, and restaurant expansion. Here are the key news updates for January and February 2026, my cool peeps. A little improv music as I skirt around behind the scenes to look for something cool to put down here for you guys to see. I have Rangers. Go go Power Rangers. Go go Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Alright. And in that time I was able to put that in here. And the last section, it is financial and sales update. This is the last part right here. Then we'll be finished with the show. If I can scroll up, if I could turn back time, It says financial and sales update. Sales rebound during the Q4. That might be quarter four. Quarter four 2025 earnings called in February. It was revealed that U.S. comparable sales rose 6.8%, revising a previous slump. So the last video I think I did about McDonald's, I was getting an update then. And it was talking about how McDonald's was kind of tanking because they had got into some legal issues, some lawsuits, and I think they even paid somebody out or settled out of court or something. So having said that, to read that they've got an update means they're turning the car around. They're going to turn the car around. So once again, sales rebound during the quarter four 2025 earnings called in February 2026. It was revealed that the U.S. comparable sales rose 6.8%, reviving a previous slump. I can say also last year sometime there was a move that McDonald's made that I didn't like. I think it was over in India. There was a like an independent based McDonald's where McDonald's just completely shut them down. It was just like that. They were out of a job. I thought that was so messed up. It was a bad judgment call, I think. It was like instead of coming together to figure out how they can resolve it, they just shut it down. And what it was is something on the lines of there was let's just say it was a McDonald's overseas. This McDonald's got shut down because the corporation of McDonald's found out that this particular McDonald's was like feeding the homeless and or some soldiers. They didn't like that they were just giving the food away. And so they closed that McDonald's down. Now, I don't know if they were able to open it back up or not, but that really made me sad because people work hard to own their own McDonald's franchise. And for you to just do that because they were being philanthropic with their own McDonald's, that's not cool. So, having said that, that was one of the things McDonald's was getting in trouble for last year, in addition to like lawsuits and all this stuff. So, excuse me, I had to adjust so my leg don't fall asleep. I'm sitting on the floor. So, having said that, that's just one example of some of the things that McDonald's went through last year, and there was a lot of bad stuff. And finally, menu fatigue strategy. It says here, to counter, the company plans to introduce 1,000 new value items throughout 2026 to stay competitive. Yes, I read that correctly and you heard it correctly. Menu fatigue strategy. To counter, the company plans to introduce 1,000 new value items throughout 2026 to stay competitive. This is crazy. McDonald's, you know what? I'm here for it. In the spirit of competition, far as business wise, let's do this. Oh, all that stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty much what happened. So I haven't done any research to see what came from the overseas McDonald's. Rather, they settled their differences and allowed them to open back up or not. But that would be definitely something I would want to come back and talk about. I am getting ready to put an end to the survey. We've been on here for an hour and a half, having a good time for a set amount of time on Morning Move. Tomorrow, my cool peeps, if you're interested, join us at 5 a.m. ET time. Basket Head will be on tomorrow, and we will be falling into a mothership and having a movie watch. So it's going to be like a laser light show in the background. The mood's going to be chill. It's going to be dark. There's a few cool peeps who simply come in on Wednesdays and fall asleep because the vibes are that chill. So if that's what you want to do to catch you a good night's sleep or catch you a power nap, come on into Baskethead on Wednesdays because the vibes are that chill. And if you have photosensory issues, I do have a disclaimer to put on your shades or your sunglasses or whatever because there will be flashing lights throughout the whole entirety of the show. Apart from that, my name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Right. Well, the mothership will be picking us all up at 5 a.m. And so we'll be there for about a good 3 hours. I don't know what Baskethead is going to choose for tomorrow's movie, but I'll have to give them a call to see. I have a suggestion to see if perhaps that one movie, that McDonald's documentary is available, the Super Size Me one. Baskethead picks his movies right now from what YouTube has to offer, and we'll just see what it has to say. But the plan is Baskethead always makes the announcement on what movie will be watched before the sun sets over here. So keep an eye out for the post in the community tab. Well, it's not called community tab anymore. It's just called the post tab. So Baskethead will make the announcement and provide the link to you for the movie to watch. Which place are you choosing this morning for breakfast? I will close it out by reading the survey this time. We have Bella Swan and the little guy, aka Pancake Man, read the survey. Now I will read the survey. Which place are you choosing this morning for breakfast? McDonald's at 46%, Waffle House 24%, IHOP's 19%, and Burger King at 11%. I personally chose Waffle House. I was about to say Windy City. Shouts out to all the people in Windy City. Um, until next time, thank you so much for your support. And before I do that, I do have to document my notes before I get off of here. I have to document something before I get off of here. So we have. There we go. All right. Hercules been popping in through these live streams off and on lately. He's been wanting to see who in here talking about him. Shuma moo moo moo, shuma moo moo moo. This is my going off song. Shuma moo moo, shuma moo 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 moo. Hey, moo. Hey, moo. See you guys tomorrow with Baskethead on the mothership. Bring your own snacks. Bye.